Hey, 8th grade. So this is going to be the first video of 3 that I'm going to send out today. So this first one, I'm going to go basically through your whole entire packet. And then I have 2 short separate videos on number 10. The reason for that is number 10 is on balanced equations, and you are about to go to high school. And most of you will be taking IPC, which is Integrated Physics and Chemistry. And you really have to know how these equations and stuff work. So I went through a very detailed video of 2 different answer choices to show you how to work those out, because you have to be able to work them out. And you're gonna have to work them out in the future, especially if you go to college. You must take chemistry in almost any field that you go into. You're almost going to have to take a chemistry class. So I want to make sure that you understand that really well. So also I am going to be moving back and forth from this view where you can see my face to showing you what I have written down on my paper. As always, after the video, I'll go through and I will post pictures of my spiral and pictures of my actual paper where I work things out to help you. So I'm about to show you my paper and walk through some of your questions. So when I do that, I'm going to move my camera and I'm going to have to switch views and flip-flop it. And when I do that, you're going to be able to see the rest of my house. So I'm currently standing at the bar between my living room and kitchen. And you're going to see this crazy setup I've got going on here. So to get my camera, I've been like filming on my phone. So I have to like have all these pots to set my camera up at the right location so you don't see my neck rolls. And then I have to put lamps up here because it's dark and it's cast all kind of crazy shadows on my face, making me look even older than I am. So I got my laptop going over here on Remind. Got Mr. Fishy over here. And that's the kitchen behind me. Okay, so anyway, number 1, here we go. So number 1 is asking you what's going to bond with metals. What group on the periodic tables are going to bond with metals easily and are very reactive? So remember that it's very reactive. It's going to be in group 1 or 17. And it tells you it's going to bond with a metal. So if it bonds with a metal, it can't be a metal. So it can't be from group 1, so it has to be from that other very reactive group that is not a metal. All right, number 2, ask you which one of those substances is going to take up the most space. And remember how much space something takes up is its volume. So you're going to be using your formula for density. It's giving you the densities here. Okay, and you're going to be finding the volume. So you're going to take the mass from each one of your answer choices over here. And you're going to be taking your density from this chart. And you're going to find the volume. So basically you're finding the volume. The density and the mass are given to you. And you're finding the one that takes up the most space. So the one with the largest volume. Number 3 you should be fine with. Number 4 is basically asking you the same question as in number 1, except for it's asking you the opposite of that. So you're just going to pick the opposite answer. All right, number 5 is a density problem as well again. Number 5, it's giving you the mass. It's giving you the volume. You're going to have to use your formula and find the density and then compare it to the densities over here in this chart. All right. Number 6 you should be fine with. Number 7, I want you to notice as it says except. Okay, so it wants to know all of these are chemical properties of substances except, which means if it's not a chemical property, it must be a physical property. So you're choosing which of these answer choices is not a chemical change. Number 8 right here, this is in your notes that I posted last week. It is on the Flapperjack page that has protons, neutrons, and electrons, and each one of them flipped up. That's where all of that information is in your spiral if you need to go back and look at it. So number 9, all of the following are evidence of chemical change except, again, you're looking for something that's not chemical change. Now, number 10 is a question I was talking about at the beginning of this video. So what I'm going to do after I get finished with this page is I'm going to stop this video, and then I'm going to post my videos where I have worked out both answer choice A and answer choice B on number 10. Because again, y'all were missing a lot of these questions like this on your packets last week, like a lot of them. So I wanted to go back through it and make sure that you really, really understand it, because you are going to see this again in IPC next year in high school if you're taking IPC. If you don't take it your freshman year, I'm pretty sure you take it your sophomore year, but all of you will have to know this when you take chemistry in college. If you're going to college, you will have to take chemistry in almost every one of your majors. All right, number 11, which wants to know which of these compounds has the greatest number of hydrogen atoms. So you're only looking for hydrogen atoms. So I want you to remember again, and I'm going to go through this in when I go back and post those videos for number 10, answer choices A and B, that you have a subscript sometimes it's only attached to one element, and sometimes you have a subscript that it's attached to the whole parentheses. So let's look at answer choice D right here. So this 4 right here is only attached to the oxygen. So that means right here there's only 4 oxygens. However, this subscript right here of 3, because it's attached to the parentheses, goes to everything inside the parentheses, and you are going to multiply. Multiply, not add. A lot of you are adding. You cannot add. You're going to multiply your subscripts together. So the 3 is going to go to the nitrogen, which would be 3 nitrogens, and your 3 is going to go to the 4 hydrogens that are already there. So you're going to have 3 H4s, which means that you have 12 hydrogens. So multiply, do not add. All right, again, I'm going to stop the video right here. I'm going to also post my video of number 10, answer choices A and B, and then I'll pick up where I left off and go to the next page on number 12 on a separate video.